So we are continuing with some of the sets that were left yesterday. I've added two more sets, but this time I've added little bit of reasoning because we need to practice LR and DI, and we need to practice question which involve both LR as well as DI. So I've added two more sets of LR. One is reasoning based DI. Let us start. So first set is on the screen. All the information, all the questions are there on the screen. Give it a shot. I'll just switch off the camera interface. Yes. You have close to 8 minutes. Read everything. You have close to 8 minutes. Read everything. Answer as many questions as you can. Start. Start. Judge this question or this entire set as A, B or C. A would be अभी कर लो, B बाद में करेंगे, C is छोड़ दो नहीं बनने वाला. So you need to be able to judge questions. Use a calculator. It is perfectly fine to use a calculator. Total expenditure is required to be kept under 700 lakhs by cutting expenditure on administrative costs equally in all years. What will be the percentage cut in 1989? If the length of line to be laid each year is proportional to the estimated cost of the material and labor, what fraction of total length is proposed to be completed by the third year? What is the approximate ratio of total cost of materials for all the years to total labor cost? if the cost of material raises by 5% each year from 1990 onwards, by how much will the estimate cost rise? If it is found that at the end of 1990, the entire amount estimated for the project has been spent by 1991, if the actual amount spent was equal to which was estimated, by what percentage will the actual expenditure exceed, and so on, so on. After preparing the estimate, the provision for contingencies left is felt inadequate and therefore doubled. By what percentage does the estimate increase? So while reading these questions, you saw there is if in couple of places. There is if here. If means a new information is being provided which may or may not be available in the original information, original data. So usually these kind of questions require us to revisit the assumption or information. Questions starting with if introduce new information, so they raise the level a little bit. Otherwise, you see, every question is pure calculation. Every question you have a definite answer. None of these is not among the options. CBD is not among the options. You have a definite answer A or B or C or D. So I'll say it is a purely category A basis set. You will be able to solve everything. You should be able to solve everything. Let us have a look at numbers. The table below shows the estimated cost in rupees lakhs of a project of laying railway line between two places. So this is one project. It is continuing for 3-4 years. It is one complete project. And every year there are different costs. Surveying cost, cement, steel, bricks, other building material, labor cost, administration cost, and contingencies cost. And you see, these questions speak of labor cost in some parts, contingency cost in some parts, material cost in some parts. So you are probably going to use every value in this table from here till here. You are probably going to use every value. You do not have to copy this table in exam while solving. But you need to be very careful about what is being said and what is being given. So let me put on the camera back. Yeah, camera is back on. So let me try this. Let me try this for you. The total expenditure is required to be kept under 700 lakhs. This is total expenditure. This is total expenditure. It is to be kept under 700 lakhs by cutting cost on administration equally in all the years. What will be the percentage cut in 1989? Percentage cut in 1989. Right now, the value is 267.5. What is the decrease? So again, I'll start my calculator. You'll also have to start your own calculator while solving such a set. You add up all the total cost. You add up these total costs, these lower values, you add them up. 52.1, 267.5, 196.4, and 209.5. So total cost turns out to be this value, 725.5 lakhs. We want to bring it down. We want to bring it down to 700 lakhs. So we must cut down how much cost? 25.5 lakh we must cut down. Now this cutting happens equally in all these years by cutting expenditure on administration equally in all the given years. So how many years do we have? 4 years we have. So 25.5 divided by 4. So we are going to reduce the cost by 6.375 lakh per year, every year. From which column? Administration. So the question says, what will be the percentage cut for 1989? So you are going to cut 6.375 Now, your question would be, is it a percentage of total value or is it a percentage of administration? Apply common sense. See, can I say 267 is 100%? This is 1%. This looks like 3%. Do you have any answer option in 3% range? See, you're going to cut the value and you want the answer as a percentage. Percentage of what? Percentage of the original value. So I have cut down 6.375 lakh rupees out of 15 lakh. That is going to be 42.5 percentage. That is going to be around 42.5 percentage. 42.5 percentage. Take a time, observe, understand what are we doing, understand how are we achieving this. It clearly says here that the expenditure is cut from administration equally in all the years. All the years you are decreasing that value from administration column equally for all the years. What will be the percentage cut? How much decrease have we performed on the value? How much decrease have we done? We have decreased 6.375 lakhs. On what have we decreased? On 15 lakhs we have decreased. 42.5%, guys. Amount of cut as a percentage for which year? 1989. So again, you might say, sir, it's a very easy set, ऐसा exam में नहीं आता. But are you able to comprehend the question? Are you able to comprehend the language of the problem? क्या करना है? What is being said? What is being asked? This one. What does it say? If the length of line to be laid each year is proportional to the estimated cost of material and labor, what fraction of total length is proposed to be completed by the third year? This is first year, second year, third year, and fourth year. You are saying by this time, by the time of end of third year, how much length has been laid. So if you want 1 to 2 minutes, go on, give it a try, think logically, and you will have your answer in 3 to 4 steps. It is proportional to what? The length is proportional to what? Material and labor cost. These are all materials: cement, steel, bricks, other building material, and labor. So you will have to add up these numbers and then work with proportionality. Go on, give it a shot. The total length of the railing or railway is proportional to material cost and the labor cost. Proportional. How much percentage or what fraction of the length has been laid, approximately speaking, by the end of third year? No, beta, the question was what is the percentage cut? The cut was 6 point. The cut in the value was 6.37. That was the value cut. What is the percentage cut in 1989? That was the question. What you are finding is, what is the percentage change? You are finding the percentage change. What you have written is final minus decrease. You are finding out what percentage has become. See, if I had a number 10 and I decrease 3, it becomes 7. So what you're calculating is it has become 70%. I am saying the cut value was 30%. This was asked. Cut upon total into 100. This was asked in the previous question. So here you are supposed to add second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth. These columns you are supposed to add. Now think logically. Is it possible to add 6 numbers, or is it possible to subtract 2 or 3 numbers? Think over this. Is it not better if I find out how much is this and subtract? वैसे तो देख ही रहा है यहाँ पे labor cost is only 2.1. Now see, I want these 6 values, 5 values combined. I want these. So you think reverse. This is what 30. This is 7.5. So 37.5 subtracted is 230. Subtract. You don't want these numbers. You don't want this number. So the addition of this number and this number is 6.4. And then this is 80. So it is 86.4. You subtract. Remove that value. 110. Here also, you do not want these numbers. 0.5 and this is 19. 19.5 do not want. So value turns into 190. This is the total cost. This is the total cost. What you want is how much of it has been completed. You want the first 3 numbers upon total. First 3 numbers 2.1 plus 230 plus 110 divided by all of them total. It clearly says the length to be laid is proportional to the cost of these 5-6 factors. So use a calculator, perfectly fine. 2.1 plus 230 plus 110. So the numerator I have for you is 342.1. The denominator I have for you is 532. So divide both. So 6.0.60 has been laid or completed so far. Up to 1990. 101 होना चाहिए. Did I make calculation mistake here? 1990. Let me add it one more time. This is 1990. You're saying, no? This is 6 and this is 15. Oh yes. We have, and then 80 also. So this is 21. This is 21. This is 80. 80 plus 21.6. That is 101.6. 101.6 minus करना अपने को यहाँ से 101.6. 101.4. 101.4 minus करना. Yeah, make that correction. Small correction there. 101.6 minus कर दो आप. 101.4. So we shall have 95 here. I'm not sure how much will the answer change. Will it change too much or not? .1 plus 230 plus 95 is 327. एंड डिनोमिनेटर में भी क्या हो जाएगा? 15 नंबर कम हो जाएंगे ना. 517. Yeah, 0.6324. 0.6324. Still the same answer. 0.60 something. Yeah. सीमेंट क्यों नहीं कंसिडर करना है? Why are we not considering cement, you are saying? Material and labor cost. Cement is a material. Material and labor cost. अच्छा, you're saying total mistake 1990 में. Correction करके आंसर सही कर लो यार. Yeah, make that correction and get your answer. This one was 2.1. This one was 2.1. Let me subtract this. This is 37.5. That is 230. This is 0.2. This is 0.2. That is 4. 6.4. 6.4. 21. 21.4. So this is 0 here. This is 5 here. This is 175. This is 175. Re Baba. This is 0.5. And this is 19. 19.5 is 190. So this is 2.1. 230, 175 and 190. ऐसा आंसर आएगा. ये सिली मिस्टेक्स बेटा भारी पड़ेंगी हमें एग्जाम्स में. This is 407.1. This is 597. बहुत आगे जाएगा अभी अपना आंसर. Into 407.1. बेटा 0.68 आ रहा है. 0.681 आ रहा है. So you'll have to go with this one as the answer. Yes. Yes. नहीं 0.6 नहीं होगा बेटा. 0.68. 0.68 would be 7. Yeah. 0.68 is 7.7. What will be the approximate ratio of total cost of all materials for all years to the total cost of labor? So we are going to add material cost and we are going to divide that by labor cost. So labor cost is 2.1. Labor cost is 25, 20, 18. 18 plus 2, 20, 40, 40 and 25, 65. Labor cost is 65. We need total material cost. So in the previous example, do you guys remember? This was the material and labor cost. This was the material and labor cost. Labor cost is 65. So what will be the material cost? Subtract 65 from this. You will have 532. 532. This will give you the answer. Pretty much straightforward. In this case, no thinking required. Take a ratio. 10 times ज़्यादा हो जाएगा. 10 times of this is 650. तो ratio is below 10. तो ये दोनों बाहर हो गए. Numerator is more. तो ये बाहर हो गया. The only answer option is B, Bombay. What did you want? We want material upon labor. In the previous example, what did we have? Or what we had was 597 was material plus labor. Labor is this. This is labor. 0.2 and 18, 20, 40, 65. Labor is 65. All I've done subtracted this. This becomes 532 upon 65. So approximately 8 times. 8 ratio 1. Is this answer clear to everyone? Confirmation. In the previous lecture, second set, you guys were worried ऐसा set नहीं आता exam में. What you solved was a set from the last IFT paper. Once IFT was stopped, they started accepting CAT scores. The set that we solved earlier in the previous class sheet, customers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, product ABCD was from IFT last paper. If the cost of materials increased by 5% each year from 1990 onwards, by how much will the estimated cost rise? Cost of materials increased by 5% each year from 1990 onwards. By how much will the estimated cost rise? All of this is estimated cost. Materials are increasing 5% from here. These are material costs. They are increasing by 5%. So the question is simply saying, find the 5% value. Increase is 5%. Find the 5% value. So 18 plus 20, 30, 30 plus 45, 75, 75 plus 80, 155. 155 lakhs. So all they're asking for you is find the 5% value of this. Are you making some mistake here? If the cost of materials raised by 5% from each year from 1990 onwards, how much will the estimate cost rise? So what we have done is we have increased it in 1990. We'll have to increase it in this year as well. We have to increase it in this year as well. So this is the cost for 1990. 5% value of this. Let me use a calculator for this. 15.5 into 5%. So 7.77 lakh is the increase. So the new value becomes 162.77. That is 1990. It is also increased by 5%. But I can do one thing. I can simply add this and see what 5% value is. This is 37, and this is 97, 97 and 75. 12 carried over 1, 172. What is 5% of 172? $172 into 5%. So I'm getting here increase of 8.6, 8.6 and 7.7. 16.3 lakhs, 16.37 lakhs, 16.37 lakhs. Every year the material cost increases by 5%. So you calculate 5% for both and at, yes, 16.37, 16.38%. 16.38 lakhs. So pure calculations. It was found that at the end of 1990, the entire amount estimated for the project has been spent. So whatever was the estimation has been spent here. For 1991, the actual amount spent was equal to which was estimated. By what percentage has the actual expenditure exceeded the estimated? What was the estimation up to this point? The estimation was 725.5 lakhs. If you remember this was the estimation up to 1991. So they made a plan that we will spend this much on construction and all those things. The entire sum was over up to this point. Up to this point, this amount was already spent. Now the question is, if they have to actually spend 209.5 lakhs. See,
The actual amount spent was equal to which was estimated for which year 1991. The estimated was 209.5 and it was actually spent. सच में इतना खर्चा करना पड़ा. So what is the increase in the estimated cost? So increase is 209. Now my question is, will this increase be on 725 or will this increase be on 725 plus 209? What is the increase in the estimated cost?
Is the screen not working for you guys? Let me check this one time. Give a second. No, it's fine. It's at couple of Mbps. नहीं बेटा नहीं, it will not be plus 209. वही बताना चाह रहा था मैं आपको. हाँ, ये मिस्टेक होगी. The answer would be this. See, what is the question? The spending is over here. All of the money is gone. Now you need 209 more. That 209 is the more part. So as a percentage change, it will be 209 upon original value. So with help of a calculator, it is above 20% and below 30%. So 29 आंसर आना चाहिए. 29 से भी कम, 25% से भी कम आएगा. This divided by 725 into 100, 28.8. 29 से कम आएगा, 28.8 is the percentage increase in the estimated cost. The percentage increase is 28.8%. 29%, yes, approximately. 28.82. Let us complete this. After preparing the estimate, the provisions for contingency is felt inadequate. Contingencies. And therefore it is doubled. By what percentage does estimate increase? So contingencies are doubled. What are these numbers? 1, 15, 5, 4.2. 15 and 5, 20, 24.2, 25.2. 25.2 was a part of this. 25.2 was part of all of this. It was part of what? It was a part of 72 or 725.5 lakhs. This was a part of it. Now, for some reason, we have to double something. Can I say, if it is already part of this, and if I add it further, the extra part is the number 25.2. 25.2 out of 725.5 is what percentage? 25.2 is what percentage is being asked. You are going to double something. Contingencies are doubled. So whatever number is there x, it will become 2x. Extra to x ही होगा ना. Extra to same number होगा. So divide that extra upon 725.5. 25.2 divided by 725.5 into 100 as a percentage. It is 3.473. Precise 3.473. 3.473 percentage. Is the video paused? No? Confirmation on this, if this is clear to you. Chalo. Now, this is a set from CAT. You'll have to apply some thought process on how to work with these numbers. So 4 questions. On average, 2.5 minutes per question. So 8 minutes, around 10 minutes. Start. I'll just move away from the screen here.
Start. 8 minutes you have. Close to 8-10 minutes you have. Start.
Are you guys able to at least grasp 60% of the set? Are you able to notice pattern in the information given to us? जो information है उसमें pattern आपको दिख रहा है क्या? If you can see the pattern in the information, ये set बन जाएगा. If you cannot see the pattern, you cannot solve the set. Okay. So if you are able to see the pattern, फिर ये बिल्कुल manual step follow करने हैं, that's all. अच्छा, you're working with the difference approach, दो को minus कर रहे हो आप. Okay. So let me give you guys one universal approach for such questions. When I say universal, हर जगह काम करेगा. Observe. First thing is, all questions have definite answers. There are no questions of if. There are departments for which number of employees have been given, and within those employees, the percentage has been given for male or female employees. Percentage has been given for male female employees. So I want you guys to observe some patterns. How many departments do we have? Let me switch this on. How many departments do we have? कितने departments हैं हमारे पास? There are 7 departments if you count manually. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. 7 departments are there. Now, do you see deliberately there are some repetitions in the names? Like you see MR 1, 2, 3, 4. MR's name is given 4 times. HR 1, 2, 3, 4. HR is given 4 times. So cyclic patterns are created. FN, observe. 1, FN 1, 2, 3, 4. OP 1, 2, 3, 4. Do you see every name is given to you 4 times? So if you apply this kind of thought process and you add all these numbers, you add all of them. So what are you doing? You are adding 4 times. You are adding 4 times MR. You are adding 4 times HR. You are adding 4 times FN, 4 times OP. ये अभी भी CAT में आते हैं ऐसे sets. TC, TL, AD, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Every name has been given to you 4 times. So fire up your calculator and start adding numbers on the right side. What numbers do we have? 870, 600, 780, 670, 630, 850, and 640. So the total addition of all of them is 5040. Abhi lage haath, what you do is you divide it by 4. You divide this number by 4. So holistically what you have now is addition of everything once. You have addition of MR, HR, FN, OP, TC, TL, AD. Now from here also, I can show you multiple ways to reach an answer. First, I need to find out the exact number of employees in MR, HR, FN individually. I have to find out number of employees in each department. Now again, I can think in this manner. See, if I subtract the first 4, I will have the value of last 3, TC, TL, AD, TC, TL, AD. So do you see TC, TL, AD? When I subtract the 3 numbers from this, I will have the value for MR. I can think like this. I can think cyclic. What if I subtract this number? If I subtract these 4, so I'll have the value of other 3. Other 3 when subtracted further, you'll have one number. Or you notice how beautifully these numbers are arranged for you. I want you to notice this part. When I look at the elements in the first 2 rows, first 2, MR 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All 7 names are covered here, and MR is covered one more time. So when I add the first two numbers, can I see the addition of the first two numbers is 1470. It will be equal to all the 7 plus MR. So you can find out MR is equal to 210. Whatever it is, I have 7 distinct names. Every time I add 2 lines, I'm getting 8 numbers. Out of those 8, which one is repeating? I can have that answer. Look at the second and third. First, you should notice how many are repeating. TC, TL, AD, MR, HR, FN, OP, TC. What is repeating? TC. So if I add these two, I'll have the addition 1380. Let me verify the addition. 1380. It will be equal to 1260 plus TC. So when I subtract this, I will have TC is equal to 120. Are you able to understand so far how are we finding numbers? I have found out for you MR. I have found out MR is 210, TC is 120. Can you see what is common in the third and the fourth row? HR, FN, OP, TC, TL, AD, MR, HR is common. तो बार बार लिखना क्यों है? You add these two numbers on a calculator and subtract 1260. तो क्या मिल जाएगा आपको? HR मिल जाएगा. You add both numbers. Let me do this for you. 780 plus 670 minus 1260. So I have 190. HR is equal to 190. ऐसा एक एक करके. If I look at the fourth and the fifth line, do you see TL is common? TL is common. What do? You add both and subtract 1260. 670 plus 6 calculation mistakes. TL, I am getting the value of TL as 40. 670, 630 minus 1260. TL, I am getting the value as 40. Verify along with me. Look at the line number 6 and 7. What number is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 and 6. Look at 5 and 6. What is common? FN is common. Add both. You will have 1480 minus 1260. That is 220. FN is 220. Are you able to reach same conclusion as me? Look at the next two. So patterns udhar hi chupe hue hain. Patterns are there within those numbers. If you can see the pattern, you can answer this pretty fast. Now, if I look at the last two lines, is there anything common? AD is common. Look at this. AD is common. Addition of these numbers is 1490. 1490 minus 1260 is 230. So AD is 230. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. I have managed to find 6. If you subtract all of these from 1260, you can find the missing number. Which is the missing number? MR we have found, TC we have found, HR we have found, FN we have found, TL we have found, AD we have found. We have missed out OP. So look at the first and last being OP in any one. Or you can subtract these from 1260, you'll have OP. Subtract all these from 1260. 1260 minus 210 minus 120 minus 190 minus 40 minus 220 minus 230. So you have 250. Just confirm my calculation. Is OP 250 for you guys? Is OP 250? Absolutely. OP first and last है, third में.
First and last you can work with. Yes, first and last you add and subtract 1260. Perfect. Yes. So once you have all these numbers, and again remember this in arithmetic also we have talked about, when you have patterns like a plus b, b plus c plus a, add all of them. First thing is add all of them, then you see the cancellation factor. Here everything was available 4 times, so I'm able to cancel it 4 times. Right now all we have done, right now what we have done is we have found out the total number of people in each department. Now that percentage figure is percentage of males. Let me read that part for you. The table below shows the number of employees in few combinations. The line graph shows you percentage of male employees. So when you copy down this information, what you should have is you should have department here, you should have male, you should have female, and because there are questions about total employees also, you should have total as well. So you'll need 4 columns: department name, number of males, number of females, and total employees. So before you start answering questions, you have to perform this analysis, work with these numbers, and then form a table like this. So you guys will tell me the exact number of employees: MR 210, TC 120, HR 190, TL 40, FN 220, 230, 250. Which one was? AD was 230, 250. So now what you have is in MR, 70% are male. So 70% means 70% would mean remove this 0 and make it 7 times. So 147 are male. So 30% are female. 30% is 3 times 63. Male, female, nikalo, your all answers are ready. This is 40%. 40% is remove the 0 and make it 4 times. So that is 76. Subtract 76. 114 are females. What does this percentage say? It looks like 65%. 65%. 65%. Use a calculator if you need. Use a calculator. 60% would be 132. 5% would be 11. So 143. 143 males are there. So here it should be 77 female should be there. This is 70%. What is 70% of this? 35. 15 should be females. OP was 50. OP was 250. OP was 250. 250 का I want 70%. इसे cancel करके make it 7 times. 7 times the number is 175. This is 75. Complete the table. All answers are ready. This is TC. TC is 80%. What is 80%? 96. 24 बच गया. What is this? 75%. 75% is 30. 10 बच गया. And then this is 60%. 60% is cancel 0, make it 6 times. That is 138. So 92. Yes. Once you complete that table, once you complete this table, you have all answers ready. What I wanted you guys to learn was cyclic pattern. एक बार count कर लो. Manually count करो how many times is every name repeated. Once this is done, you will have all answers ready. Confirm your answers. Confirm calculations, confirm the table as well. Confirm all values in the table.
Match your answers now. What is the ratio of number of female employees in HR, number of females in HR to number of males in TC? Males in TC. So you have 114 upon 120, 114 upon 120. Does it say approximate? Does it say exact? Male employees in TC, female employees in HR. That is the ratio you need. So multiples of 6 I can see. 6 into 20. Is there a calculation mistake? 6 into 1 and then carried over. Oh, no, not a multiple of 6. None of the calculations match here. 57 upon 60. 19 by 20. We have 19 by 20 anywhere? None of the values match. None of the values match. So maybe there's a typing mistake. Yeah, there's a typing mistake probably. $19 by 20. Make that correction. Number of male employees in TC and number of female employees in HR. Yes, 19 by 20, guys. Typing error somewhere. In which department is the difference between number of male employees and number of female employees highest? The word is difference. Difference is a positive value. So where is the difference highest? You first work with approximations. 147 and 63. So I can say approximate 80 ka difference. I'll come back if there is exact value required. 80, around 80 ka difference I have. I'll just write down 80 here. How much difference do I have? Roughly 40. How much difference do I have? Roughly 70. Roughly 100. Roughly exactly 100. I have difference of close to 70 values, 20 values, and here I have 40 values. Because other differences are very far apart. The only one with the highest difference is OP. OP किसी के आसपास भी नहीं है, तो you can pretty much answer verbally. OP. Number of male employees and female employees, the difference is highest for OP. Probably operations. I do not know. Confirm you are getting the same answer. अभी कुछ नहीं बचा, अभी खाली calculations करना बाकी है. Once you have formed that table, all answers are ready. Moving on. Complete this. Number of male employees in MR, FN, AD departments taken together is approximately what percentage more than number of female employees in HR, OP, and AD? Be careful about location of numbers. Males in 3 departments are more than females in other 3 departments. Take your time. Take 2 minutes, you comment answers. And remember, the best method is ratio. You want to find out A. You want to find out a number A is what percentage more than B. The best way is A upon B. If A upon B is 1.32, so it is 32% more. If A upon B is 1.734, some random number, so 73.4% is more. what comes after then is the denominator or the base. आफ्टर देन इज द बेस, ये ध्यान रखना। डिवाइड कर दो, 1 से ऊपर परसेंटेज इंक्रीज, 1 से नीचे परसेंटेज डिक्रीज। स्टार्ट। Only mistake you and I can make is take wrong number and get the wrong answer. ये पिछले क्वेश्चन में what mistake we're making? HR department and TC. अरे TC के मेल तो ये है ना रे बाबा, why 120? TC की मेल तो 96 है, 114 by 96 कैंसिल जितना कर सकते हो। This is 19 by 16. मेल चाहिए था ना भाई, मुझे लगा that same mistake I was telling you here वो हमने वहां कर दी है। You made that mistake here. मेल एम्प्लॉइज 96 है ना, टोटल क्यों ले रहे हैं 120? So in the current question what you want is, लिख लो mistake now, लिख लो। What you want is males in MR, 147, males in FN males 143, and AD में males 138. These three combined are how much more than females in HR females 114, OP females and AD females. So bring out your calculator, avoid mistakes like the one I did earlier. 147 plus 143 plus 138 is this, divided by 114, 75 and 92. So that ratio turns out to be 1.523. So 52.3% more. 52.3% more. 52.3 guys. 52.3. Just check your plus minus. 52, yes. 52.31%. Yes. 52.3 value, percentage increase. Yes, Prithviraj, yes. Complete this. What is the absolute difference between total number of males and females across the 7 departments? इनको ऐड करना है आपको। यू आर सपोज टू ऐड दीज, एक नंबर आएगा, ऐड दीज, एक और नंबर आएगा, एंड सब्ट्रैक्ट। आई से इफ इट इज कैट एग्जाम, पूरे ईमानदारी से सॉल्व करो, बट जुगाड़ भी काम करते हैं। इफ यू कैन थिंक लाइक दिस, देखो 7 + 6 13, 3 + 3 6, 6 + 5 11, 11 + 6 17, 7 0 7, 7 + 8 5, आखिरी में आई हैव 5, 7 14 19, 19 + 4 23, बेसिकली 3 3 3, तो ये आ जाएगा 5। Both numbers end with a 5, difference will have a 0. Usually I don't do this kind of thing in CAT. You have a calculator, you want to be absolutely sure. Exam is like CET, SNAP, NMAT. You are in a hurry, कर लो ये, हो जाएगा. This is called unit digit verification. Unit digit verification. I added the unit digit. I added the unit digit for both, and then subtracted them. Now you need to be also careful. कौन सा number ज़्यादा है? Is the number of males more or number of females more? 5 है दोनों में, माइनस करके 0 आएगा. It was easy to work with. Digits अलग होंगे, तो you have to think which number is more, first or second. Going on. Now this is a reasoning set. This is a complete reasoning set. I put it for you to try. 3 to 4 questions. ऐसा अभी भी आता है कैट में, ऐसा क्वेश्चंस अभी भी आता है कैट में. You have to assign people to departments. You have to assign people to colleges. कोई मैचिंग से बनाता है. Some people solve it by forming tables. Totally up to you. I'll give you 8 to 10 minutes to give it a shot. Try this. And we save, guys. आसपास के पुना रीजन में डेंगू और other mosquito borne diseases have, I think, spread like wildfire. Be safe. Try. 8 to 10 minutes you have. were you able to create a representation in your mind? How will you copy the information? How will you match the person with the college? And then there is something called as major as well as minor. Every person has to go for a major and a minor. I can assure you close to 30-40% of your solving is how do you represent the information. Then again read multiple times. If there's a question starting with if itself, then there could be multiple solutions. If means information is being presented which was not there earlier. That means information earlier was incomplete. Options like CBD also mean the same thing, that there are multiple answers, you cannot determine which one, or maybe you cannot even solve the question, then it is CBD. So in this case, look at question number 36. It starts with the if. That means that information was not available earlier. Would I categorize it as A, B, or C? See, I'm much more comfortable with number-based reasoning. Personally speaking, I mean, for myself, I'm speaking. So if there is any number-based reasoning set I feel I can solve, I will come back to this. Because there are 8 people whom I need to assign a college, whom I need to assign major and minor, and there are some questions with if also. And there's a CBD also. There's a CBD also. So again, you watch videos, mock solutions, or even you watch the or see the printed solutions. You will find their names written A, B, C, D, A, B, C, D. Then there'll be male, 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 female, 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 something of this nature. Then there'll be a college name. There'll be a major. There'll be a minor subject. So you'll be looking at a tabular approach. In 90% cases, it is very easy to print it and leave it. Or somebody comes online and then spends 45 minutes on a single set. So table approach looks beautiful on a paper while I'm trying to teach you. But the best to solve in exam are intuitive. See, what I will do is I will read everything from beginning to, there's one more CBD here. I will read everything from beginning to end. Then I'll tell you how to approach this. A, B, C, D are 4 female students. A, B, C, D are 4 male students. Each of them studies in 3 institutes X, Y, Z, and each student majors in one subject among marketing, operations, and finance. 3 subjects basically, and minors in a different subject among the other 3. So if there is Ramesh, he is doing majors in marketing. So you'll have to pick a minors in operations or finance. If somebody is doing minors in operation, major has to be a different subject. That information is very critical. Every student has to have one major and one minor. They cannot be same. The following facts are known about 8 students. 3 students are from X, 3 are from Y, and the remaining 2 students, both females, are from Z. Both male students from Y minor in finance, while female student from Y majors in operations. Only one male student majors in operation, while 3 female students minor in marketing. So a lot of information is there. Major, minor, male, female, college name is also given in between, and so on and so forth. So once you read that, what is the intuitive way to solve? You treat it as a arrangement set or a distribution set. So college name is X, college name is Y, college name is Z. I'm looking for 8 people to be sent to these colleges. I need to focus on their names, their gender, their major and their minors. See, I'm leaving ample space. Listen to this. 3 students are from X, 3 are from Y, and remaining 2 students, both female, are from Z. So what I will do is I'll draw a very big line here. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1 and 2. They are both female, so I have drawn a circle. I will write their name inside. Usually as a family tree, males are represented under a box, females under a circle. So I have taken care of this information. Done. Both male students in Y, minor in finance. There are 2 males. Both males are majoring in, their minor subject is finance. So see, with every name, I'm going to write 2 subjects. I'm keeping in my mind the first one is going to be major, second one is going to be minor. If that confuses you, every place I will write 2 alphabets. One name is there separately. I will write major first, minor second, or I will write minor in a small letter. Minor is finance. I'm writing here, look at this, and finance. While the female students of Y majors in operation. It's a female student here. And what major? Major I'm writing capital OP. OP. Immediate is major, distant is minor. You have to create such map in your mind so that you can answer this effectively. Only one male student majors in operation. I do not know who is that male student. There is only one male. There is one male who majors in operation. That means other males have to major in marketing or finance. Only one male majors in operation. While 3 female students minor in marketing. There are 3 females. 1, 2, 3. It could be this female also. We don't know. It could be these 2. We do not know. What is their subject? Minor subject is marketing. Minor means adjacent one. Next one. Marketing. A small m. Marketing. Let us say MK. Marketing. Operation OP, finance F. So OP, finance done. Done. 1 female and 2 male students major in finance. 1 female and 2 male students major in finance. So is it those female? Because it could be financier, we do not know. It says 1 female majors in finance capital, and 2 males major in finance. Can I say these 2 males are minoring in finance? These 2 males are minoring in finance. There are 2 males who will major in finance. Can I say those 2 males must be these? See, I did not even have to write that part. I reached a conclusion. There are two male students who are going to major in finance. So these are already minor. Subject cannot be same, major, minor. So that is blue F here. That is boy finance, boy finance. Used it, completely used it. Let me erase the useless part. So you have to also worry on how to represent the information I cannot put above. You have to worry on that. Adriana and Dev are from same institute. That same institute cannot be Z because they are both female. Dev is a boy. Daisy and Amit are from the same institute. So can I say that means Daisy Amit could be here, Daisy Amit could be here, Daisy Amit could be here. If that is the case, the other pair will flip over, which is that Adriana and Dev. So they are interchanging. If one of the pair is in the Y, the other is in X, there can be no pair in Z. That is clear. Can I say this gives me one more hint? This gives me one more hint. The girls here are either Adriana or Daisy. That means other two girls are here. See how quickly I'm jumping between information here. I'm saying there is a pair here, there's a pair. I'm not saying couple, there's a pair. I'm saying there's a pair of boy and girl, boy and girl. That means that pair is Daisy, Amit, or Adriana, Dev. The other two girls are Chitra and Bandita. That means Chitra is here and Bandita is here. So I do not know what are their subjects. I'll come back to that. Barun is from Y. Barun is from Y. So I'll put Barun is from Y. And majors in what? Operations. Majors in operation. एक ही लड़का था ऑपरेशन वाला. I have used it. I have used the information. Don't come back to this. Yeah. Chetan is from X. ये रहा आपका चेतन. Chetan is from X and majors in finance. ये रहा. लिख लिया. That's fine. Daisy minors in operation. Daisy minors in operation. I was confused between Adriana and Daisy. Now Daisy is minoring in operations. Can this be Daisy? If this becomes Daisy, the major and minor subject also becomes same. Daisy majors in operation. Daisy minors in operation. So wherever I write Daisy ka name, girl, operation should be secondary position. यहाँ पे operation क्या? First position. That makes this person Daisy. So the minor is operation. The minor is operation. Minor is operation. Now, can I say if the minor is operation, there are three girls with marketing as minors. This has to be marketing. This has to be marketing. This has to be marketing. This has to be marketing, marketing, marketing. One of the girls was majoring in finance. This could be finance. I'm not sure. This could be finance. This could be finance. One of the girl is majoring in finance. I have used this as well. I use this as well. Now, because this is Daisy. This is Daisy. Daisy was paired with Amit. This has to be Amit. And then this has to be Adriana. And this has to be Dev. I do not know what is the major of Dev. It clearly said that only one boy can do operation. This is not operation. And only two boys can do finance. Can I say that makes this a marketing? It was clear. One of the boys is doing there. Give me a second. I'll have to click on this. Yeah. अभी भी स्क्रीन ब्लर है? No. Others are there. Don't worry. All right. So let me recall that information. It was said both male students are minoring there. There is only one operation and there are only two finance. That makes Dev ka marketing. That makes Dev ka marketing as the major subject. I cannot comment on what is the minors here. I cannot comment on what is the major. Finance could be anywhere. Finance could be anywhere. There is one girl with finance. ये information आप और मैं use नहीं कर पाए हैं. Guys, are you still there? समझ में आ रहा है? When I say actually, समझ में आ रहा है? Are you with me? Yes. Okay. चलो अभी थोड़े आंसर्स देखते हैं. चलो ये आपने कॉपी किया होगा. I assume ये आप जो देख रहे हो स्क्रीन पे, you would have copied. See how intuitively you can solve this better. I am converting a tabular set into a distribution set. What does the first one say? Who are the students in Institute Z? Z वाले कौन है? चित्रा एंड बंदिता, बहुत पहले पता पड़ गया था हमें. चित्रा एंड बंदिता आर देयर इन इंस्टीट्यूट Z. Which of the following is देब्स माइनर? देब का माइनर कौन सा है? देब का माइनर तो फाइनेंस है. वी फाउंड इट आउट अर्लियर. कंफर्म है, डेफिनेट कंफर्म है. माइनर इज फाइनेंस. ये आंसर नहीं होगा. डोंट कंफ्यूज विद. आई वाज शोइंग यू अर्लियर कि CBD आंसर वुड बी फाइनेंस. Once you match everything, it becomes very easy to answer. Not a problem. In what subject does Amit major in? Where is Amit? Here Amit. This is Amit. Amit majors in finance. Amit majors in finance. 36. Now it says if. देखो, it says if. इसके बाद और कोई question नहीं है. तो I can use it as it is in the arrangement. If this was question number 35, if ऊपर होता, if it was if here, you cannot put the information in main solution. थोड़ा customize करना पड़ता है. Chitra majors in finance. Which subject Bandita majors in? If Chitra majors in finance, there is only one girl who majors in finance. So this could be operations or marketing. क्योंकि marketing इनका minors है, minor subject. This has to be operation. This has to be OP, operation. Chitra majors in finance. If Chitra majors in finance, there is only one girl with major in finance that was mentioned here. ये जो information हमने use नहीं करी, that we are using now. Chitra is the only girl with finance. So Bandita can be either operations or marketing. Marketing उनका already is a minor subject. So major has to be operations. Usually yes. If there's a question based on conditional, so you read that. No, this is the best method. This is the most logical method. अगर आप टेबल बनाओगे, if you form a table, फिर बड़ा confusion होगा, major minor major minor. This is the intuitive approach. Intuition. You have to have a name, then a major subject, then a minor. Major है तो side में होगा, important है. Minor है दूर होगा. Comparison भी आ सकता था इसमें. There could have been comparison as well. So go on, take your time, read all this. This is from CAT, if I'm not mistaken, 2018 or 2019. This was asked as a doubt by, I think Kavya had posted this in the group as well. Same question you have posted. So give it a shot. Scheduling question, yes. Give it a shot. Give it a shot. Take 6 to 8 minutes. उससे ज़्यादा लगेगा भी नहीं आपको. You won't need more time than that. 6 to 8 minutes. Good. So when you read this set, you realize there is not a lot of information. There's only one question which has a if. Only one question with if, and good thing it is the last question again. All other questions, either you will get the answer or not get the answer. Now, this is what is called a scheduling problem in day-to-day life, because time has been given to you, that people are arriving at different times. So there's a sequence that is called a universal constant. The time increases, so you can write 7, 10, 7, 10, and then arrange them. So how does the question go? 7 candidates, A, B, C, D, E, F, and G. Best people, A, B, C, D, E, F, G are their names, were invited to interview for a position. Candidates were required to reach the venue before 8 a.m. Immediately upon arrival, they were sent to one of the 3 interview rooms, 101, 102, 103. As soon as you arrive, you'll go to one of the rooms. Following venue log shows the arrival times of these candidates. Some of the names have not been recorded in the log and have been marked as a question mark. Additionally, there were some statements from the candidates. Balram was third person to enter room 101. Chitra was last person to enter the room I was allotted to. Chitra says, whichever room I went, I was the last person. Arina says, I was the only person in the room I was allotted to. Fatima, 3 people including Akhil were already in the room that I was allotted to when I entered. Ganeshan, I was one among the 2 candidates allotted to room 102. So I can assure you 90% Janta will solve this through sequencing, that is scheduling. Scheduling is sequencing. I will solve it through numbers. Listen to the language. Read one more time. You have some time values. I'll copy down this table on a rough piece of paper. I will write this down. Now, anyone who comes before will have upper position. Anyone who comes after will have lower position. Here, Ganeshan says there were 2 candidates. I was one of the 2 candidates who were going to room 102. Ganeshan was one of the 2. It does not say Ganeshan was last or first. I do not know. Balram says I was the third person to enter 101. So there are 2 people. Definitely Balram is the third one. Balram is the third one. Chitra says I was the last person to the room I was allotted to. I do not know which room is that. I do not know this. I've used this information. Arina says I was the only person in the room I was allotted to. Can I say that means this is Arina? Because here there are definitely 3 people. I do not know more. 3 are there. 2 people are there. One of them is whom? One of them is Ganeshan. One of them is Ganeshan. So Arina must be the person going to the 103 room. Fatima says 3 people including Akhil were already there in the room when I reached there. 3 people are there. One of them is Akhil, other one I do not know. So can I say Fatima happens to be the last person. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Fatima happens to be the last person in room 1. What did Chitra say? I was the person last going to the room. This is Chitra. That means this is Ganeshan. Who is missing? A, B, C, D. D is missing. Who is D? Divya. So at least by now I know sequence within a room. Who comes when within a room? I will write down their numbers now. This person arrives at 7:10. Chitra arrives at 7:30. Fatima arrives at 7:40. Can I say Ganeshan has to come before 7:30? So Ganeshan could be here. Ganeshan could be here. Why cannot Ganeshan be arriving at the same time as Akhil? Now Divya and this was Divya and Balram. Divya and Balram. They must come before 7:40.
So Divya and Balram are also before this time. So who must be the person arriving last? So see, by keeping a pattern in mind, by keeping this idea, okay, bandwidth ka problem. Let me check. Let me check the bandwidth. Yes. One way to improve that is this. It'll improve now. Improve हुआ? Guys, is the video clear now? Yeah. Once you switch off the camera, it saves a lot of bandwidth. So far, understand, I still do not know what is the sequence between Divya, Bala, and Ganeshan. But I'm sure of one thing. This person cannot be Bala. This person, Balram. This person cannot be Balram. Balram cannot come with Akhil. Why? Because there is one more person, Divya, that could be there. That is the only thing I can say. Otherwise, Ganeshan could be the first one to arrive or second or third. We do not know. So, what can be best said about the room in which Divya goes? Divya is allotted which room? Room 101, definitely. 101, definitely, no doubt about it. Who else was there in the room 102 when Ganeshan entered? Who else was there in the room when Ganeshan entered 102? Nobody. There was no one because Chitra is the last person to arrive in the room she goes to. So when Ganeshan enters, there is nobody. When did Arena arrive at the venue? The last person is Arena. Observe, we have reduced that. We have reached that conclusion. The last person is Arena. If Ganeshan entered the venue before Divya, when did Balram enter? Now, because Ganeshan is before, see, Ganeshan is before Divya and Divya is before Balram. There are 3 empty slots here. This becomes Ganeshan, this becomes Divya, this becomes Balram. If Ganeshan entered before Divya, then Balram entered at 7:25. Easy enough set. Now you guys have solved this set probably by sequencing. 90% people will do that. Was it easier through sequencing or was it easier through distribution? Understand, when I created these room positionings, I created a sequence by default. First person is on the top and then second and the third. So I am also using sequencing. I'm using sequencing plus distribution. आपने रूम से क्या? वेरी गुड. रूम से इजी इसीलिए पड़ेगा. See, out of the 4 or 5 sentences given to us, there are 3 sentences specifically about room. Specifically about room, that this person goes to 101, this person goes to 102, one person goes to alone to a room, nobody else goes there. So it is easier through the room. More information is about rooms, so it will always be easier solving through rooms. Monday, let us start with introduction to VARC. We should have done it. We should have done at least one session by now to give you idea how does VARC work. How do you pick and choose questions? What are the trips? What are the traps? What are the mistakes we make? Is it still blurred? You're saying that the display is still blurred? 39th was at what time does Arena arrive at the venue? So the time is 7:45. Arena's time is 7:45. It is fixed. And then 40th question said Ganeshan comes before Divya. Ganeshan comes before Divya. Divya comes before Balram. Look at the sequence. Balram comes after Divya. Balram is the third person to arrive. And Ganeshan comes further before. There are four empty question marks here. So first one becomes Ganeshan, then Divya, then Balram. So Balram will arrive at 7:25. Yeah, that's it, guys. From my side, that's it. So I'll see you guys on Monday. I expect you guys will keep on solving questions, more and more questions. Solving one higher level question in quant LRDI is worth 5 easier questions. So pick and choose your questions wisely. At this stage of practicing, go for slightly higher level questions. That's fine. That's fine. We are done with the session. We are done with the class. Yeah. Done. Cheers. Good night.